tell you, this crowd is making it so I can hardly hear my own voice. They are indeed raring to go. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And I don't know that I would say that I'm totally surprised that it's 3-0 right now. I mean, I knew they were capable of going on a run like this, but to come in and put it to them the way they have, that's what I think all three of us maybe didn't expect. But I just think it shows the character of this ball club. And it starts right at the top. I think it's a really good reflection of the manager that he's got them to where they are right now.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look here at the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays, as Joe Madden will line them up like this. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Desmond Jennings will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching, but he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around now.
Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. There now is Coco as he takes it in for the first out.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is going to be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
Ben Zobrist will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
First pitch coming. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Even though this night's only 3 pitches old, already we're seeing some disagreement on the strike zone.
The 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Now the 2-0 home. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch on the way. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Will Myers will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, and you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
Now here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Here's the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes the 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Full count pitch on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll face off against the American League's Rookie of the Year in 2011, the hard-throwing right-hander Jeremy Hellickson. And defensively, the Rays will look like this behind him. Here's the center fielder, Coco Crisp, to get us started in the home half of inning number 1. Foul started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him. Here comes a 1-2.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. Time to check out the scouting report here as we run the numbers on this 26-year-old right-hander. Matt Carpenter will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Now here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next pitch. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
Two-0 count, the pitch. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Ready with the 2-1. Ball 3. There's Alan Craig on deck. He'll be next. Here he comes, 3-1. This ball's grounded foul. Three and 2, here it is. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Alan Craig will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
First pitch on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Now the pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. The 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
A swing and a broken bat as this is hit on the ground to second. Throw on to Loney will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. We played an inning. No score. Evan Longoria leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Third baseman number 3, Evan Longoria.
Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And now a pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here it comes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now the 1-2. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Here he comes on 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's one away.
Third strikeout for him now. Got him out front a little bit here. He winds up turning this pitch over nicely, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Brian McCann will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Come on, let's do it.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Wong will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney. Line hard, but foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. The pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
1-2 pitch to Loney. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Matt Adams will start things off in the bottom of the second.
First baseman number 53, Matt Adams.
First pitch coming. Fouled straight back. And the pitch. And that misses 1-1. One on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Fouled back. Now another 1-2. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Under it is DeJesus, and there's out number 1.
And you don't mind a power hitter like this hitting the ball in the air when he's forced to hit your pitch. I mean, here he's behind in the count, so he's a little bit off balance as he goes after this changeup. That's an easy out there.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And here's the first pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. 1-0 home. Over toward the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 1-1 pitch on the way. And this will be fouled away. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. He'll try again. 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. On deck, the power-hitting Matt Holliday. He'll hit next. Here's the full count offering. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Matt Holliday will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
First offering on the way. Runner goes for second. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired. 2 gone.
I'm not too sure whether that was a designed hit and run or not. He may have just been going on his own. By running, he does stay out of the double play.
Johnny Peralta will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
All right, Cardinals.
First pitch coming. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
He waits. Now the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. Will move to the third with no score. David DeJesus will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Strike him out. Woo!
Here's the first offering. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? And he came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Yunel Escobar will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, He may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Here's the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. 1-0 on the way. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Hellickson, showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Here's Desmond Jennings now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Third inning, no score to this point. He's ready now. The pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
He's set, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I think he's set up for that changeup again, Steve. Don't you?
I was thinking the same thing.
From the stretch. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for it.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Ben Zobrist will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
2 men are on with 2 men out. 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now Miller on 1-1. Fouled back. Big pitch here, 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Colton Wong makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And the leadoff man retired now in the Cardinal third.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Shelby Miller will get his first shot at it here. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Another fastball. Another called strike. 0-2 now.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now here it comes. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Hey, if you came here to see offense in this ballgame, sit back and relax just a little bit. Both of these pitches are absolutely dueling it out right now.
Coco Crisp will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. First pitch coming. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Now the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
And that'll be taken for a ball by Coco. It's 3-1 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Now the 3-1 pitch. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. The 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is reached for and sent on the ground to third. Throw on to the first baseman Loney, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Will Myers will start things out here for the Rays, to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria.
Number 9, Will Myers.
Now here's the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The pitch. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And that misses. 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. when you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Longoria waiting on the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
If you're wondering, this is a straight green light here. When your star's up there, you bet he's swinging if it's good.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Brian McCann will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Let's go, Cardinals!
First pitch to him. Lined hard to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Crisp will get it in here, and that'll force the runner to hold at third base.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's set, now the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right. Pause, now the pitch. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
In a game like this, you had to figure that a manufactured run was going to be how we finally opened our scoring. Good work there to drive him in.
David DeJesus will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
Boy, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see the top two pitch velocities here, 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. Yunel Escobar will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. One run on 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. He waits, now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
A 2-1 offering. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now 3-1, you can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
The 3-1 is on the way. And it's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, pretty easy to get anxious there on a 3-1 count. That was a great time to call for the changeup.
He's ready, now the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The next 3-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rays will settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Rays 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Matt Carpenter will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First pitch coming. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Here it comes. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Alan Craig will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it, it looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Matt Adams will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
With every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Here comes the 2-0. Called a strike there, 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Payoff pitch home. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3-2. Probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second half now.
2 out here and a runner at second. The 0-2 to Molina. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. It remains 1-0. Jeremy Hellickson will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless. So.
First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now a pitch on the way. Got him.
I'll tell you what, that's one of the best curveballs he's thrown. Not just for the break, but the spot he threw it in. Dropped that one right where he needed it to be.
Here's Desmond Jennings now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
Here we go!
Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. 1-2 with one away. Oh, this is powered into left field for a base hit.
Well, if you're going to hook a curveball away, you've got to have strong hands. And you'll see, this swing breaks down a little bit, but look at him get those hands through. Yank it to his pull side.
Ben Zobrist will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Runner at first here, 1 man out. From the stretch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Here he comes on 3-1. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Full count offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Here's the first offering. On the move is Jennings. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
We've seen him use his speed more than once here this postseason, and he's on the run again here as he gets into second with the stolen base.
Myers awaiting the 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And now after the stolen base, how does that change the approach?
Well, you've got 1 out and a base open. You're already behind in the count. I don't think you have to challenge him here if you don't want to.
Here comes the 2-0. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. It's the Rays 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Matt Holliday will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First offering on the way. Chopper foul. Now here it comes. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, When he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
1-2. And this is swung on and missed by Holiday as he's retired for an important first out.
Oh, good pitch right there for the punch-out. He tried the fastball in the last pitch, but he comes back with a little wrinkle on 1-2, and it works out for him.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. There to play to Zobrist. Throw gets him, 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Colton Wong will try it again. He flew out his first time. Pitch on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Shelby Miller will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. Now the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. One 0 on the way. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and Longoria will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Evan Longoria will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch coming. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if they'll chase.
The 1-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
The 2-2 coming. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Brian McCann will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
1 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Fouled back. Here comes the 1-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2.
First baseman number 21, James Loney.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th, and striding in is the first baseman, James Loney. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Coco Crisp will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. The pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Now here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. There for it, Escobar. And taken in out there for the first out.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Matt Carpenter will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
That's right. Right here,
1-0 pitch now. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Now the 2-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 2-2 pitch on the way. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
3-2, here it comes. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline, but foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Now the 3-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Up with it is Longoria. On to first, and there are 2 down. Alan Craig will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box.
Come on.
Here comes a 1-2. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Matt Adams will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
He's set, now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, we've seen this before. Fastballs in and breaking balls away. That's been his MO throughout the first half of this game.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and this is going to be a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 2-2 offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Full count pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
Yadier Molina will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Here's the first offering. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Here's the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Carlos Martinez is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Carlos Martinez.
David DeJesus will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
The left fielder, number 7.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. The 1-1 home. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
Yunel Escobar will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch coming. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-0 pitch. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
And that big 12-6 curveball will work like that. He'll start it out up in the zone and then lets it drop right down to the knees.
Here's the 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. You cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
The 3-1 coming. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. This is headed toward the hole and through the hole. A one-out single.
Well, not a game to remember for either offense so far. Just the 7th hit combined between the two teams.
Your attention, please. Now
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. John Hyatt will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, John Hyatt.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Mark Lowe will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Mark Lowe.
Matt Holliday will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Matt Holliday.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen. And this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
And the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now here's the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
And not only is that going to put the tying run on base to start the bottom of the 7th, that's also going to get this crowd involved a bit more, too.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's a 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1. In for strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now the 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. And now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
Colton Wong will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Comes set, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And that will end up a foul ball. The right-hander deals on 1-2. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
All right, now just playing a little station-to-station baseball, and nothing wrong with that at this point in the ballgame, especially because now you get that possible tying run into scoring position at second base, still just 1 out. And meanwhile, you also get the potential go-ahead run on base as well.
John Jay will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Comes set, now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Look, now the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here's the 1-2. Opposite field to left. DeJesus is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Coco Crisp will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hit something hard right here.
Here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Big pitch here, 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Tampa Bay leads this one 1-0. Randy Choate will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Randy Choate.
Desmond Jennings will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Center fielder number 8. Desmond.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Now a swing on 0-1 and a ground ball for Peralta short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Ben Zobrist will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. First pitch coming. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. 1-1 now to Zobrist. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, he absolutely needed that one. I mean, he's staring the old sombrero right in the face, but he puts a good swing on the ball there and gets himself a base hit.
Will Myers will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Turn 2 now, let's go.
Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Myers awaiting the 1-0. There's that slider truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And when you're still searching for your first extra base hit of the game, this will work as a nice substitute. He's into second with the old single and a stolen base routine.
Now the veteran deals on 1 and 2. I'll try to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 coming. Hit hard to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. And Longoria won't be given a chance here as he's walked intentionally.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Brian McCann will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Let's keep him right there.
And here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And this will be fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Pause, now the pitch. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Rays strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Jake McGee is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jake McGee.
Matt Carpenter will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And some action in that Rays bullpen as the right-hander Grant Balfour is getting loose out there. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And Loney will take this one to the bag himself for the out.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Alan Craig will dig in. He singled his last time around. First offering on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
1 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here it comes. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Matt Adams will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
The pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs. And who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. The 0-2 to Molina. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another 0-2 coming. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And Myers will make the catch to retire the side. Cards leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Kevin Segrist come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Mark Ellis is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 3, Mark Ellis.
James Loney will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, first baseman, James Loney.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Now here it comes. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And the pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
1-2 pitch to Loney. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
Now batting, left fielder, David DeJesus.
David DeJesus will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. He's set. Now the pitch. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. He waits. Now the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. There's one on to first, and they turn the double play. Yunel Escobar will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Now the first pitch. And this one runs up high. Ball one. The 1-0 home. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime. The 1-1.
And that's taken for a cold strike 2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Rays 1 and the Cardinals nothing. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Grant Balfour is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 50, Grant Balfour. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot.
Matt Holliday will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a little tapper out in front of the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The shortstop, number 27,
Johnny Peralta will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next pitch. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Boy, they've done a really good job against this guy so far. And it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
Wait 1-1 on the way. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. 1-2. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Jennings is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Colton Wong will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Jeremy Hellickson in line for the victory here if our current score holds.
Let's do it, guys.
Here it comes. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. And now you might start wondering about a pinch hitter. If that's the case, here's what the Redbirds have left on the bench. Tony Cruz will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1-1. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 1-0. Good night from St. Louis.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Rays, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors, left 8 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 6 hits, no errors, they left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Jeremy Hellickson. The save to Grant Balfour. The loss goes to Shelby Miller. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven, and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.